Well, first day on the trail. I hope you can see this. Hopefully this is recording. First day on the trail. It was raining when we got here a little bit, but that stopped. The trail is a little muddy, a little mucky, but this is a way better first day than the last time we did this. I'm using my stick pick and my hiking pole, my other one, to record this. Thoughts? I've met a couple different groups of guys. Father and his two sons and three other guys from Calgary. They're behind me. I think the only difference is my pack's quite a bit lighter than theirs, so that's probably the only reason I'm able to stay ahead of them. They're all young, healthy looking guys, so fat boy's getting out ahead. Anyway, so far it's been picturesque, beautiful. Glimpses of sunshine. You're about to come into some there. It's been a adventure. Victoria was interesting. Kind of boring this time though. Not much going on in Victoria. Last time it was a lot more happening. Now it was a Saturday, so maybe that's part of it. It's Saturday today, and most of my day has been spent on a bus. Getting here. 6 hours of the worst roads ever on a bus that I don't think they've changed the suspension or shocks in a while. It's rough. But tonight, we actually got out of our orientation pretty quick because she figured, oh, kilometer 3. You see that? Kilometer 3. I've done the first 3 kilometers in about 40 minutes. So I'm making a good time for the West Coast Trail anyways. Anyways, the bus ride was brutal. Glad it's over. It helped motivate me to get excited about starting hiking today, to be honest. I wanted to hike off those. You get really car sick on that bus. I think I slept when we rode it coming out the last time. I slept most of the time, so after that ride I'm not sure how though. It's a rough ride. Anyways, only at kilometer 3. I'm gonna go to Michigan, which I believe is kilometer 12 or kilometer 14, something like that. And then probably, depending on the time, go further to Darling, which is an additional 2 kilometers. Yeah, if it's still early, I might even go to Orange Juice Creek. But likely my goal is Darling, which is 2 kilometers further than originally planned, but we got out of that orientation about an hour earlier than I expected. So that's pretty nice. We didn't get out an hour earlier, but just got on the trail an hour earlier than I expected to. So I think for sure I'm going to try for Darling. I can't remember if that's 14 or 16 kilometers. Anyway, it's going through some muddy area there, but compared to last time, it's pretty good. Apparently they've had rain here the last couple days. Passed a couple going out and said this was the best weather they had. So hopefully that's encouraging. Hopefully it was supposed to be wet today. It's supposed to be maybe wet tomorrow. And then the forecast is calling for good weather the rest of the time. So, anyways, I'll probably pull you back out at the Lighthouse. See ya. Sea lions. Not sure what they're doing. Not very active today. It's just halfway between kilometer 9 and kilometer 10 to hike into this lookout a little bit. This guy must be in charge. He's the one doing all the dancing. Right, coming into the China Point Lighthouse. Oh, that's not good. Sign the book. What's the date today? 17th, of course. So last time we skipped this. Didn't want to do that again. What'd you think?
Not bad. Nice view.
Nice view. This diesel's nice.
Just in case, eh?
Did your brothers ever catch up? Or
They're there right now.
Oh, they're up there?
On the ground.
There you go. It's Al and his brothers. This is obviously the residence of the Lighthouse people. Get the lighthouse here. Here's the China Point Lighthouse. It's kind of cool. Hey guys. Good, you? Good. You guys skipped the sea lions.
Yeah, we did actually. How did they look?
They were kind of boring, to be honest. There wasn't much to them. They weren't being very loud.
They weren't, no?
No. Hopefully that's getting me on the lighthouse in the background. A lot of fog right here, eh?
A lot of fun.
Huh. Yeah. Take the pebbles out of my shoes. Well, first campsite, Darling. Took us about 3.5 hours to get here. Just 14 kilometers. Me. I'm hoping this thing holds me. It's just a log pinned between a couple other logs. Not feeling 100% secure on it. But somebody tied that to that, so I'm hoping. So this is the setup. Bugs aren't too bad. It's really foggy. Everything is damp. I'm damp. You see back there is the outhouse. Probably the food cache is over there somewhere too. Anyways, there's the ocean. Yeah. I'm just setting up my hammock and my tarp. And I'll get something to eat. Unfortunately, I've got no reception, so I can't text Kathy as I wanted to. Well, I guess that's the way it goes. Alright, that's me. Well, night one. It's 8:30 BC time, 9:30 Calgary. I've got my hammock slung. Tension it up a little bit. These pegs aren't working too well in the sand, so hopefully that's not a problem. Anyways, No reception, can't call home. Turning in early. I think I'll do that most nights. Without a lot of people to talk to, may as well try to get some sleep. Not a bad day today. Hike to this campground here. Took me about 3.5 hours, and came to Darling. And that's what I accomplished today. So until tomorrow. From inside the hammock. It is 8:57 BC time, which is coming on 10 Calgary time. I'm pretty beat. This morning I was up at 4:45 this morning. Had a really good time on my hike. Pretty happy about that. I think tomorrow will be a pretty good day too. Only 11 kilometers for tomorrow, since I did 2 extra today. Just going to sleep, listening to the waves come in. As you can see in here. See what this one's alive and kicking. Oh well. Away with ya. Well, here we are. Day 2, hiking the beach. See, it's starting to lift the clouds, and it stopped raining. It was raining nice and a bit of a mist, kind of like a mist this morning. Darling was a darling of a sight. I makeshifted a good spot for hammocking. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't Alberta mountain perfect, but it may just be the best spot I'll find. One end was on a tree, the other end was on a piece of driftwood that they kind of pinned between 2 other trees. We're laying down. It worked. It was a good night. I slept well. Woke up at about 6 BC time, which is 7 o'clock Calgary time, which I never sleep in until then in Calgary. So I felt pretty good about that. I'm the first one to leave camp. It's a lot easier to get up and get going when you don't have anybody to wait for or help do stuff with. It makes a difference. So a lot of the people I was hiking with yesterday are still at camp. I can't imagine they're even taking a tent step. Well, maybe. They're just getting up to eat breakfast. So I'm well ahead of the next group anyway. Beautiful day. Looks like the sun might come through these clouds. They're looking like they're thinning. Sure hope so we can get some nice views. Today's a short day if I stop at Susiat. Only 11 kilometers, which shouldn't take me too long to do. Based on yesterday's math, no less than 3 hours probably. But speed walking is a little slower. Just because you're sinking in the sand a little bit. It's not too bad actually. Just passed Orange Juice Creek and saw some signs of bear. They look like maybe a mother and her cub. With 2 sets of prints. Big set, little set. I didn't see them. They look like they had just passed, and I would imagine they would have had to have with the rain. Prints still being there, but you never know. They were going the other direction, so I'm alright with that. Hopefully this video is turning out. I'm coming upon where I have to go back into shore, which is just up the ways a little. Unless something amazing shows up, I'll see you in Susia. There are Susia Falls. Don't look like there's anywhere for me to hang. So I'm gonna carry on. There's some little, apparently there's a yurt or something that the parks have put up. It's 5 kilometers away. So I think I'll hit that. Next thing we're gonna see is the hole in the wall. Now there's the hole in the wall. Just about there. Little beach walk. And I'm there. That was a fast click and a half over sand. That was brutal. Anyway, there it is. Alright, we're approaching hole in the wall. The tide's a little high for this, but it's saying I'm not supposed to be able to get through till about 2 o'clock. Well, pretty bloody close now, and as you can see the water's lapping at the hole, but some of these are a bit bigger waves, and that one would have been a bad one. Maybe wait out some of these bigger waves here. Got a couple good ones here. Let those go through. That's a big one right there. That's a good one. Let that one back off. We'll go for it. Woo-hoo. Hole in the wall. Last time the tide was too high when we came through here, Kath. I'm doing this a day early just because of how fast I've been going. So now I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't look good. There's the hole in the wall. I'm not going to be able to go that way, so we'll have to go up on this shelf. It's not a big deal, I don't think. Oh yeah, not even slippery. The tide is receding, so obviously it's not as high as they predicted. Little off. There's the hole in the wall. There you go. Here we are at Manilla. 18-kilometer day today. It's a long day. Guys I'm with, met up with them again. But they stayed 5 kilometers back from me, so they've done a 23-kilometer day. Kind of pushed them to get here to the Manilla. They want to go all the way to Camper tomorrow, which is only 16 kilometers, but it's 16 kilometers of the worst part of the trail, so I don't know. There's a group that just came in from Campers. They looked pretty beat. Took them 9 hours to do it. So to do it, it'll be a 9-hour day tomorrow. So there you have it. Anyways, haven't stayed at a campsite I planned on. If I make it to Camper, that'll at least be one campsite I planned on. But it looks like I might be getting out of here a day early, so 6 days on the trail, maybe not 7. Alright. Well, we passed Walbrand. We're on our way to Camper. Good night last night at Manilla. That was probably the best campground I've ever stayed at here. Very nice, perfect for hammocks. Perfect spot. I don't think I've found a place at home that's as good as that spot was. Anyways, we're on the boardwalk through the marshy area. Doesn't really seem like marsh, but comparatively this is marsh. The boardwalk, as you can see, is a little dilapidated, a little crooked, but thankfully we got the sunshine. Big, beautiful day, blue sky, and it's drying this boardwalk out, so it doesn't really matter if it's on an angle. It's not as slippery. It's starting to really look like I might be cutting a day out of my hike, and there's even talk with these guys, they might cut 2 days out. So I don't know. I haven't decided on that. It would be nice to get home to the family, for sure. Be in a nice clean bed and have a shower. I'm getting to the point where I can't stand the smell of myself. But so far so good. I'm really enjoying it. Really glad I came. Met some good friends here. Helped me get through some of these tougher times. We've got lots of ladders today. We've only really done one set, so I'm guessing there's a total of 14 sets today. That's my guess. 7 up, 7 downs. But we'll see. I might not be totally correct on that, but just based on number of creeks and rivers, that's how many there should be. It's all open area here. Pretty incredible. Anyway, my battery's getting low, so this is it. Last time I did this, I was going this way and there was a bear right out here.